Hello! Long time no see. The last time I recorded anything on the bus was 7 months ago. It is January 8th, 2021. The reason I haven't been on the bus since the end of May was a medical condition, which the doctors still haven't figured out. I've been on a disability insurance since, and because of that I haven't had money, so I couldn't buy things, so I couldn't do things on the bus or travel to the bus because it's a 45-minute drive here, and I use a quarter tank of gas to get here and back home. But I'll show you what I have done. It's been a few small things. Over in the front here, I made this thing at home. I have to take it back, cut it down a little bit. I had the wrong measurements. But on the top here, that's where I'm going to have the GPS and the backup camera. The front here, it's going to have the stereo on the top and the switches on the bottom, and I'm going to carve each switch separately. So it's going to sit in that thing instead of the metal plate that was there before. In my medical closet? No, my electrical closet. Back here I carved a couple of holes because I have darkness. That's what I have. There we go, we have bright. Because I put this in place. This is my sound bar, and this is the wall that these pieces will get nailed into. So this is slowly coming along, my little entertainment section. This monstrosity, I don't know if I'm actually going to use it. I'm going to have to see how well it fits. But this is a telescoping stand for my table. The table will sit on top of this. I have it to drill a couple of holes into the side first. Then one side comes up. I'll put a dowel into the wood. Then I can lift it up even higher. So hopefully that'll work, but it looks a little too big now. It might not work. Over here in the front. Whoa, let me sit down here for you. I have the doors in place. I have that thing in place. That's for the vent. I have all these doors in place now as well. And the latch is one of these it's a rolling latch. I think that's what they call it. Over in the bathroom, I have these sliding doors in place. What I did for that, when I first built the countertop, I carved a groove into the countertop. Then before I put this piece in place, with the skill saw, I carved a couple of slots. So, not the one I wanted, come on. I can pull this out. And on the bottom, you can't see it, but right in the middle there's a finishing nail. So that sits inside that little slot and it slides back and forth. I'll put that back later. This upper cabinet might be coming out. I saw another fridge that I liked even more than this one because it has a freezer with it. This thing doesn't have a freezer. So I might be buying that thing, and I'll need the entire space for the fridge. So this upper cabinet might be coming out. Over here, I put this closet wall in place. This closet wall is somewhat in place, but like I said, this might be coming down, so I'm going to have to undo a couple of screws. So, and also, these are for the switches up front. These are three-way wires. I'll show you what switches I'm talking about. These guys, right there. So those are going to be three-way switches. I have three-way switches, like the wire here. Then I have to carve a hole into this thing so I can put the switches in here, because those are for my outside lights. There's going to be, not going to be, there are two on the passenger side, two on the driver's side. Eventually I'll get the two in the back here, and I'll get the two in the front as well. Back here I do have one cabinet in place, and this cabinet I cannot put in place yet because right up here, that's where a light goes. And same thing on this side. I have to put a light up here, and so that's why that cabinet isn't in place. This is the shower area, still a disaster. What else? Oh yes, one other thing I'm going to do off camera that you won't see. I'm going to be moving my 12-volt box here to around the corner because I don't like where it's sitting now. I didn't even think about the seat belt and how it would be rubbing up against that thing all the time. So eventually I'll just be putting that around the corner. So yeah, that's the little update on the bus, how little I've done on it in the past 7 months. So unfortunately, yeah, it's only been a little bit of work, and I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that in some of my videos. I put a little post before the video started saying that I only had a few videos left. And I know I said I'd never do work without you, but this would have been long, boring work, like just constructing this, like putting this together, that took 10 minutes, 20 minutes to do. That was a royal pain in the butt. I did a lot of cursing and swearing on that, and I might not even use it. Then over here, with these cabinets, all I did was drill a hole and then put these things in place. So that wasn't too exciting. And then I just made a couple more uppers for the back area. Oh yes, one more thing. A change of mind I had. I had originally planned that my head would be back here and my feet back here, and I was going to put a TV up here. That changed. I'm actually going to have my head over here now, and I don't like the thought of a TV in the back area here because there's no way to really secure it. So that's why I put the extra set of uppers up. So anyway, that's a little update. So yeah, I said I'd never just do work and then show you the finished work of it, but what can I do? Is it just little works, little bits here and there, and it wouldn't have been too terribly exciting. But hopefully next time around I'll have a little more something to do. What it is, I don't know yet. It might just be another update, showing you how I completed this, and showing you that I've put the light through there and the light through there. Oh, you can't really see it because it's really dark now. Wow. Let me back up a little bit. Oh, you can't see it. But right above the window there, I have a piece of wood going across. And that's how far out my... Ow. Oh yeah, you can't see it. That's how far out my bulkhead is going to be. So I'm going to be building a bulkhead here. So eventually we'll get that together too. Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll finish off these lights and pitch blackness apparently. I'll finish off that light. Sorry, finish off that light. Finish off that light. Then when it comes to framing this in and getting the same kind of 1x4s in place, I'll do that and this section at the same time. That's what I'll do eventually. But yeah, I'm done for now. I don't know when the next video will be. I have a few minor things to do around here, and then hopefully I can do the back section and this front section shortly. So that's it for this episode. Until next time, have a good one.